Are we live? Are we here? Am I on? Am I there? Is there no intro? No intro? Nothing? We're just going to have me talking? It's just I'm sitting here. I'm hanging out. It's, what is this? Why are we here? What has brought us together? I'll tell you what brought us together. Star Wars. Star Wars brings us all together. It shouldn't tear us apart. Shouldn't be no bullying over Star Wars, because we should all come together and enjoy the incredible world that is Star Wars. A galaxy far, far away. He is going to hit the camera. I know he's going to hit the camera. No, he's going to walk in front.
Nope. Boop. I didn't touch the camera. Why are you doing that?
You didn't have to walk in front. You could have gone around.
Oh, sir, you're asking way too much.
That is the most unprofessional, big body just walking in front of the camera. That is not very Jedi-like.
Called the world of editing. So right now, I'm going to share the post of this live stream of our spoiler-free review of The Last Jedi right now on Facebook. And also, BC, there's one other subject you want to talk about tonight. What was that? I can't remember.
We want to talk a little bit about...
Happens every week.
Every single week. How hard is it to get on camera and turn the volume off on your phone? It's not very difficult to do. It's actually pretty simple to do. You just hit the button, and I hear something over there. Is that bad? Is that going to be picked up?
No, it shouldn't.
Okay, because I can hear an echo. Oh God, you're going to go across the camera again. Yeah, of course he is. Luckily, you could not see him go across the camera because, well, he's in camo, so you can't see it because he's hidden. But anyway, I am one of your hosts, your boy, the Jersey Jackass. Go ahead. Just go.
No, I was waiting.
Don't go.
I was waiting.
Go.
I was going to be John Cena. You can't see me. I was trying to have a little form of professionalism there.
I'm the Jersey Jackass, your boy, B to the C. Hit me up on all social media, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even Stardust, Xbox Live. I don't even care. At Real Jackass BC, RealJackassBC. Guy over here to my left, you're right. He tweets from at the Mad Zach, THAMADZAK. He's Zach Marchand.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to What the Force podcast, where this week we're going to be talking about Star Wars The Last Jedi. I heard that's a thing. We're going to be talking about it.
What is that?
It's a thing.
Is it a thing?
Yeah, it's a thing.
It's something?
And we're going to be talking about it since we're such big Star Wars nerds, and we know you, the fans, are Star Wars nerds. There's a lot of people that might be watching this or rewatch it later that have not seen the movie yet. So this is going to be a light spoiler-free review. So please jump in the comments section. Ask us any questions you have. The last probably 5 minutes of the show, we're going to do spoilers. So probably right around the 30, 45 minute mark, we'll tell you when spoilers are going to happen. Flood those spoiler questions in, and we're going to get nerdy over them. Because next week, Matt, BC, myself, LA, we're all going to be here. The whole What the Force panel is going to be here to be talking about major spoilers. Guys, we've been doing the show for the past, year almost?
I don't know if it's been a year.
I don't know. It feels like a year. And you know what? We're going to be talking about all the theories, everything you guys have been following, and we're going to be a huge spoiler dive-in. It's going to be a huge live stream, probably about 2 hours, and we're excited for you to join us. We're going to be giving away toys. We're going to be away all kinds of Star Wars merchandise. So make sure you guys join us next week. But this week, it's going to be nice, casually walk through the forest.
Casually.
As we talk about The Last Jedi.
And if you could notice, we got a little bit of a different look going on here.
I like dude, I love these chairs.
Up a little bit.
Love
a little bit of some, look, they looked very Jedi-y to me.
These
and
chairs
so
did?
I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they looked like the chairs that Samuel Jackson's sitting in on the council. And he's all like, what's up? Oh, God, he's going to do it again. He's going to fix the camera. Things that should have been done before the show went live.
No, it's fine. People love it. People are like, oh my gosh, Zach, that was bugging me so much. Thank you so much for changing that.
Actually, they're like, oh my gosh, Zach, you should have done that before you went live.
Well, you know what, people? They love us anyways. You love us or hate us, and you know what? We're here every single week.
I don't know. There's a lot of hate of us. I'm a jackass.
From whom? From whom?
I'm a jackass. You're mad.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
We piss a lot of
dude,
people
maybe we need to pick some new tag names.
No, that's why I like my tag name. It works in that way because I'm a jackass.
Rob just said, so guys, one part of the show is that we love is we go live on Facebook and YouTube. We monitor the chat. Rob, our good friend Rob of the show, just jumped in. He goes, I just saw the movie. Great, Rob. We love to talk to you about it. Cody just jumped in. He goes, member theories. I remember. He's talking about Star Wars, South Park reference, the member berries. Rob said, oh, so unprofessional. Rob,
see,
I'll talk to you later about it. Yeah, Rob.
At least somebody's on my side there.
Hey, Zach, you should have moved the camera before you started. Ashley? No.
His own wife. See,
no.
That's why I love Ashley. Ashley, everybody, y'all are on my side. Y'all know I want to give y'all a professional, perfect show with an opening. We had an opening, right? No, we didn't have an opening. We have one. It's
Cody,
really cool.
I'll hit you about coming up to the shops later, but what I need you guys to do right now is I need Cody, my wife, Rob, everyone, just go ahead and share this video. Press share on it because we need more people in here talking about Star Wars because we're talking about spoiler-free review of Star Wars The Last Jedi. So, Ashley, you can watch this. My wife hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, really?
Oh, I've actually
You saw it without
spoiled
her?
Well, that's a long story.
That is messed up, dude.
No, it's not.
No, it's kind of messed
No,
up.
it's not. We don't.
I can't believe you didn't take
We
her.
don't have time for that, lives. So the thing,
Messed up.
she's gonna enjoy this though, because it's gonna be spoiler free. I've already spoiled some things for her. Sea monster stuff, because I ranted about it to her previously on What the Force. We talked about Luke's sea monster. Guess what, guys? That's the answer to the new movie. And I ranted about it to my wife. She was like, "Stop it, the spoilers!" And I was like, "All right,
those
sorry."
aren't spoilers.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So guess what, guys? If you stick in, strap in right now, lock in your podcast belts, because you are in for a ride as we talk about... do we want to talk about The Last Jedi, or do we want to talk about the huge announcement that you want to talk about?
Well, we're going to get into The Last Jedi. Let's start with that there. So Disney bought Fox. And we can sit here and think, oh, well, what does that have to do with Star Wars? It actually has a lot to do with Star Wars because Fox still owns the rights to the original A New Hope, original Episode 4. And so now we could get possible releases of the original unaltered trilogy now.
Yeah.
Because now that Disney owns the rights to it, that's, I mean, again, the whole deal itself is going to take about 18 months to actually go through because the government's got to look at it, make sure it's not a monopoly. So nothing major is going to happen for at least 18 months. You'll see a couple little minor things here and there, maybe setting it up because it's going to go through, but it's going to take a while to process it and clear it.
Well, obviously, because this is kind of a monopoly play. I'm only sharing it with some people that watch our show. It is kind of a monopoly play. They didn't share the news, ESPN, Fox, that conflict. They didn't share, what was the other side that might have been a conflict? I can't remember.
Yeah, the channel Fox 4. They could not buy Fox because they already...
News and sports.
Yeah, but like the channel itself, like the actual channel, because they already own ABC.
So it's
they couldn't
specifically
own Fox.
20... Century Fox. Now, you know what, nerds? You're going to sit there and be like, ooh, you can talk about Deadpool and Disney? Are you guys talk about X-Men and Disney? No, this is a Star Wars podcast. No.
We could technically talk about Deadpool, because I guarantee Deadpool's going to have some Star Wars references.
You know what? If we want to talk about it...
I'm just saying, on a whole...
This is what Disney says. You know what? Deadpool 2 comes out and makes some money. We might make a Deadpool 3. If Deadpool 2 doesn't come out and kill it, we're just going to be like, we're not going to blame it on the rated R rating.
And again, not to get off on a tangent here, but did you see the comment? We can still make rated R movies if it works with the audience. That is the most political answer
box office, bro.
I've ever heard.
Box office.
But
box office.
Again, the exciting thing is we could see Han shoot first again. Maybe we'll actually get the yub-nub ending to Star Wars again.
Maybe. Robin, thank you so much for sharing the video from Block City Brigade. Huge friends of the show. But no, dude, I don't care. Like, no. Like, I will say it is gratifying to see all these Marvel properties go back to Disney.
I mean, in the long run, I think
just like that's it. Well, the biggest concern to me is the Simpsons are now owned by Disney.
Yeah.
Like, is that weird?
And this
is that weird? Someone else, that? That's weird.
Someone else brought up, well, The Simpsons seems like a Disney property itself now anyway. It's a very watered-down show now.
Compared to Family Guy, because Family Guy came in and, like, punched everyone in the face and said, no, we're the new Simpsons. And The Simpsons, you're right, did kind of stay around this, like, mild-mannered kind of ecosystem.
It was rough back in the day, but today it's very Disney. Like, the movie itself, I thought was very, very soft.
I'm pulling up the chat right now. Can you go and pull up the chat? You have the chat going?
I have a chat going on my phone.
Are you sure?
And I also don't like to have my phone on camera because it's unprofessional.
Well, I was just pulling up the chat.
I know you are.
I love people. Cody says he's engaged. Congratulations. Best friend from high school, best friend in the world, Cody Peck. He just got engaged last night.
What about me?
Did you get engaged?
No, I thought it was your best friend. You're my best friend. Next to Frankie.
You're one of my best friends. You're number 2. It's just Cody has, like, default status. He's like that guy in high school, like, no matter what.
That's messed up. Like, you just called him your best friend, and then you're like, yo, it's just default. You know, he's just okay.
No,
that's
like,
so messed up.
No, he's
dude.
my best friend, but, like, he gets always, like, favorites. Like, he always gets, like, front seat. No matter, like, who jumps in my car, and is like, dude, I always get front seat. That's just the way it goes.
Bro, I'm a professional. I'm a 275-pound professional
Anyways,
wrestler. If I want front seat from somebody, I'm going to throw them the F out.
No, Robin says Disney would own ESPN and Fox Sports. No, actually, Robin, that is one thing I do have to clear up.
Yeah.
They would not, because that's would be a monopoly.
So they are not getting the sports, and they're not getting the news. But again,
like, that wouldn't even go through approval of the government. The government would just say, no. Like, that's not happening. That's too much.
Again, the news here for us, for What the Force, is the fact that we are going to get those original trilogy rights back.
Well, and let's talk about it. The fact that we've talked about in previous episodes, why are they doing this? They're doing this for the streaming app.
Which goes into the thing saying of, what about Hulu? Because Disney, that now makes Disney majority owner of Hulu.
Yep. It is, and they're billing a Netflix killer. They can't buy Netflix anymore, guys. No. When we all talked about 3 episodes ago about them pulling everything on Netflix and them coming out with the original Star Wars live-action show, guys, Disney knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
And guess what? Because of the way how money and taxes work, things, I don't know how it works, but I guess they got to spend so much money, so much per year, right? Guess what? They got to buy some stuff. And they want to go after Netflix hard. And they're going to do it. They can do it with Fox and Hulu and maybe a couple of other smaller properties.
And I think
give them for the money.
I think it's Comcast who has the other majority.
The devil?
In Hulu. So they can't just change Hulu. Because the thought is now, well, what does that mean for the Disney streaming service? Does Hulu just become the Disney streaming service? Or are they going to make the Disney service and with Hulu? Like
it depends. You have to understand there's a whole infrastructure behind this. Like,
yes.
How fast? Like, there's a compression algorithm of, like, there's a reason why we can watch HD stuff at home on very little internet.
Yeah.
Maybe they're buying it for distribution. Maybe they're buying it for the technology. Or maybe they're buying it for the people that subscribe. There's lots of angles, but no matter what you do, you win.
Yeah.
You buy Hulu, you win.
Absolutely.
Doesn't matter what you buy it for. You got it. You get it. You good.
But again, they own 33% now. That it is the majority of the ownership.
It doesn't matter. You have access. You have access to all the resources. That's what you wanted. That's what you got. Rob said he's waiting for the Sons of Anarchy Infinity figures. That is hilarious, Rob. Infinity figures aren't a thing anymore, but they are still using the same art from the figures for other things. That is hilarious. I'm waiting for my It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia Infinity figures.
They have that now too.
Yeah, they got Louis. They got baskets. They got everything.
Now we can actually have the actual space crossover that we want, not Guardians and Star Wars.
Oh, Guardians and Star Wars, guys. By the way, that's the big thing on the show. We are the firmest believers when a Guardians Star Wars crossover happens.
We are not.
We're the ones who called it.
That's not true.
Yep, it's
never happening.
Yep.
But we can finally get Xenomorph and Darth Vader one-on-one. Because Disney owns them both.
It'll happen in a comic, maybe one time. Rob says that they will rebrand over time. I can't see that happening, but it won't happen within the next 5 years. Like
What? Rebrand
Hulu over time to the Disney app. I don't, maybe not. You have to understand, like, Hulu still has like a lot of great properties just being Hulu, like having ABC, Funimation, Fox. Like, they have a lot of other umbrella, like E Network. Like, they have other stuff underneath them.
Yeah.
They can't burn the bridge and be like, this is Disney now, get out of the house. Like, they can't do that. They would rather just monetize that and just keep their money going in that.
Make money off of what other people are doing.
And
Smart move.
And take advantage of the engineers, the distribution, like how Hulu works. That's the thing. Like,
but then what about like the Fox animation department? What happens with Fox animated movies? Do they now move into Disney animation? Do they move into Pixar? Or does Disney keep Fox running a lot like Marvel is under Disney?
Well, funny thing about this is that one of our,
they're not going to shut down Fox Studios.
Well, one of our really good friends, Shane Chappelle, he used to work for Real Effects here in Dallas. That worked on The Rock Dog, that worked on The Book of Life, and I got a real, being really good friends with him, I got to understand like how that whole special effects profession works. And the way it works is that literally 80% of the staff is not full time.
Yeah.
You only have a couple animators that are year-round full-time salary. The rest are just freelance. Come in when we have this movie, get out. So for a studio like Fox, to answer your question, like for Fox to go and be absorbed by Disney, it's probably like 10 people.
Yeah.
Like, it's really not that big of a deal. It's the creative list of people to call.
Yeah.
Right? And you know what? Disney probably needs more people around them. Pixar probably needs more people around them with John Lasseter gone.
Yeah.
Sorry, Harvey Lasseter. That's just the way it works.
I really thought I thought you were going to go right over it. I was like, thank God he didn't say anything.
No.
He went right over it. Nope. Wrong. He steered right into it.
So real quickly, before we move on to The Last Jedi, because that's the hot topic of the night. We're going to talk about The Last Jedi. Comment down below what you guys think is the biggest impact of this whole Disney Fox merger. Do you guys think that It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is going to be talking about Frozen all the time? Do you guys think Atlanta is going to have constant Coco references? I don't know. Like, what do you guys think is the biggest impact of this? Is it a media merger or what? But also a reminder, guys, next week we're going to have a big spoiler review of the show.
Full panel, full Last Jedi discussion, the entire show. Man, that's gonna be fun to really break down and get into this movie because I really did enjoy the movie. That's not to say
you know
it doesn't
what,
have
guys,
issues, but I really
stick around because I have lots of things to say about the movie. And
I don't think we need to stick around because I think we can go ahead and segue right into it because that was a perfect little setup.
Well,
I kind of knocked it up, and then you struck out.
No.
What it is.
The issue is I'm saying it's what it is. Next week,
which is a podcast which you can find on Cinelinks.com. It's my podcast. Most recently, I brought on some ETCW stars, Super Mike and EC Roberts. We talked about Christmas Chaos that's going down tomorrow night, Saturday, at Wills Point, Texas, at the Wills Point Middle School gym.
Yeah.
I'm in a fatal four-way for the heavyweight championship. Like, I'm excited, yo.
Dude, I'm actually really excited for you. Guys, if you guys have not checked out It Is What It Is podcast, it is a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun on the podcast itself. If you guys are driving home, commuting to work, whatever it is, sitting down at your desk job, just computing crap all day, turn on your phone, log in, and listen. It's a lot of fun. But next week, I was alluding to the fact that I'm going to go rage. I can't talk about spoilers now. Guys, I'm not going to talk about them. Except for the last 5 minutes when you input the questions. But I'm going to rage next week. So make sure you tune in. We're going to give away toys. It's going to be a big shebang. But right now, what I want someone else, it's Rob, and we have 5 people watching right now. Lindsay is watching. We want people, go ahead and just start us off. You start us off. You're watching right now. Start us off with one of the first questions of what you guys want us to talk about with The Last Jedi. Nope, you took too damn long. Anyways,
I was about to say, there's a delay.
Nope,
we can't just do that.
I love you guys. We got to be quick with the fingers, guys. You know, we need you chatting. We need you talking. BC, just tell me right now. Last night, let's talk about going before in the movie, because a lot of people haven't seen it. Going into the movie,
look,
what were your feelings?
Real talk. I spent the week locked away in the kayfabe studio.
Dude, you kept saying like it's Star Wars week, like it was like Doomsday. I was like, what do you mean?
It was Star Wars week. Like it was a week of Star. I had 99 notifications on Facebook when I finally turned Facebook back on. Like it was only 4 days that I had it off. No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram. I wasn't looking at anything on Snapchat. Like I would still post a little bit from my Hootsuite app, but I never actually went into the programs.
That's
so funny. I didn't see anything. All I literally did was sit at home all week. I rewatched episode 1 all the way to episode 7 in excitement to get into The Last Jedi. Like, this is one of my...
Did you do that? So, if you guys don't know BC's process, he messages me anytime a big movie comes out. He's like, hey, guys, what was it? Before Justice League, you literally went back and watched all the way from, like, Man of Steel, all those movies. Yeah. Marvel has to be, like, a total nightmare for you, right?
Yeah, it is.
You don't start back all the way from Iron Man,
Iron Man.
Dude, stop wasting your time. Just, like, go back...
I think it's now at the point that when a new one comes out, I watch the ones that pertain to that one.
Just start from like maybe Civil War.
No. Like with Black Panther coming out, it's gonna be an easy rewatch because I'm just gonna watch Iron Man 2, Avengers: Age of Ultron, and Civil War.
Why Iron Man 2?
Why Iron Man 2? Because at the very end of Iron Man 2. Samuel Jackson sitting there talking to Iron Man about the consulting, and you see on his computer, the back screen, Wakanda. So that's
it. That's your whole reasoning. So, guys, that's how dedicated BC is. So, walking into The Last Jedi, he was very, very prepared.
Absolutely. I bought 2 tickets to 2 different screenings at 2 different theaters, and I went to see different movies in those screens, in those seats, to make sure those were the seats I wanted.
You're nuts. Real quickly, we had a lot of people join the chat. John from Gas Monkey Garage just joined. James just joined. And actually, an old Sunday church friend of mine, Matt Madden, just joined. So,
Madden!
Make sure you guys jump in the comment section.
John Madden!
This is a spoiler-free review of The Last Jedi, so if you guys have any questions about it, just throw it in there. If it's a spoiler review, spoiler question, we're gonna answer it there at the end. But so your preparation.
Don't ask spoiler questions in the chat. Please don't do that.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, go to the YouTube chat because those don't stick on the video.
Yeah.
But so building up to it, I was hyped, dude.
Cool.
I was super hyped and ready to go.
You have this crazy regiment.
I was excited, and you have no. I was doing jumping jacks in my apartment. After watching The Force Awakens, I'm like, it's here. It's finally time.
So I ignored it. So what happened is Friday, my Friday preparation was I had met with some local...
Thursday.
Thursday?
Because today's Friday.
I don't know days, guys. I apologize. But my Thursday is that I had some interviews, meeting with some companies, and day was totally booked. And then everyone, my buddy that was with me, Josh, who's watching, was like, hey, you're ready to go see Star Wars, aren't you? I was like, don't talk about it. I just want to show up and like totally forget I was going to watch it. And then it's just the crawl starts, the intro starts, John Williams, just hands go up in the air. And I'm just like, I forgot that I was even going to watch it. And luckily I found some tickets last minute. And it was, so I was ready for it. And when the crawl started, I was back at Star Wars. I was there. The crawl was there. I missed it with Rogue One.
Before the crawl, the freaking In a Galaxy Far, Far Away, already waterworks, bro. Because I'm in the theater watching Star Wars again.
Yeah. But I was skeptical, though, because we've heard some very mixed reviews.
I had not. Okay. I literally... As soon as the embargo lifted...
Oh, yeah, because you yelled at me, you're like, don't tell me nothing.
No. The embargo lifted Saturday night at 11:30, the social media embargo. That's when I shut off all my social media. I knew nothing about what anybody thought about this film until after watching it. And again, I really did enjoy it. It's not my favorite one. And I don't think it's the best, but it's a really good Star Wars film.
It's a really good movie, guys. Like, if we really have to break it down to the simplest form of you're going to the movies this weekend, this is the place to go, hands down. Now the debate is not like whether it's just a movie to go see. Like, come on, that's default.
Yeah,
what are you gonna go see? You gonna go see that Bull movie, or are you gonna go see Coco, or are you gonna see Star Wars? You can go see Star Wars.
Hold on. We're not gonna bash on Ferdinand.
Oh my god!
All right, because Ferdinand is voiced by John Cena. All right, Ferdinand is gonna be a good movie, and I plan to see Ferdinand. Get that out of your head right now, bro.
You're gonna go see it in theaters.
In theater.
That's because you have a movie pass. They don't pay us, so I'm not going to plug it. Actually, you know what? Tell people about Movie Pass. I want them to pay us someday.
So you can use your phone while
I'm going to moderate the chat. So people,
moderate the chat.
You know what?
Be unprofessional.
No, we have people watching this week.
And so you're going to be unprofessional by using your phone on the show.
No, I want to respond to people that are chatting.
So you're going to use your phone on the show. But I do have Movie Pass. Movie Pass is actually really cool. It's $10 a month. You get to see unlimited movies once a day. No Prime or 3D or anything like that. Just regular standard viewings of the movie. And it has really come in handy. It's been very helpful. And I've really enjoyed it. The amount of movies I see. If you see 10 to 12 movies a year, it's worth it.
Even one a month. Like Cinemark came out with their dumb thing. Remember,
yeah, that's $8.99. You can see one movie a month.
They had a huge promo for it before The Last Jedi. They had like.
Oh, did they really?
Oh, huge.
See, I went to AMC.
It was like I don't like torture. But
what's wrong with AMC?
I don't like AMC. I will never.
You don't go to. Have you ever been to Dolby Cinema? Prime? The Prime seats?
Yeah, I don't care for it.
You're dumb.
I love XD, bro.
You're so
Make sure you guys comment down below what seats and theaters you guys prefer. I would love actually to hear that.
That is
like general consensus of what seats and everything prefer. The chat's not popping up right now. It will pop up, so I will get to you guys' questions. But overall, with The Last Jedi, this is a Star Wars movie I've been waiting for. I mean, dude, guys, the reason why I love the prequels, the reason why I love Clone Wars is I love just hardcore. I love lore. I love Force lore.
I'm a huge fan of the prequels, too.
I love Force lore. I love huge fight scenes. I love just the unexpectedness of that comes with a lot of the canon, but like side stories of everything.
Yeah.
Because they're too particular on the main canon stuff. Like they don't want to like screw anything up. And you know what? Rian Johnson, the director, really took a chance with this, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. It's so weird. I walked out of this film. Me and my brother-in-law Andrew walked out, and he walks up and goes, "Dude, what the hell did I just watch?" I was like, "Dude, I don't even know." It is.
It does feel like much
very different. It's ballsy.
To me, it actually felt a lot like a Marvel film. Like the humor in there really hit like a Marvel film humor hits.
Which I'm not sure if I liked it, bro.
There was a lot of
humor. A lot of humor.
And again, look, we're sitting here and we're praising on The Last Jedi, and we did really enjoy it. But I did have a few issues. There are a couple things about it that I didn't like. A couple plot points and side stories, and they kind of beat you over the head with a little bit of a message at one point. And at that point, I was kind of like, I don't really know about this. And this is something I can say. It's not a spoiler at all. It's something that's been showing up since the Disney versions. Now that Force Awakens, Rogue One, and now this one, the lack of R2-D2. Whether it's in marketing, whether it's
they're done, bro.
Whether it's in toys,
I think the only
whatever it is, the lack of R2-D2 in the films, everything is starting to bother me.
No, dude, I think,
and I'm starting to resent BB-8 for it.
That's for some personal. You need to go see a therapist about that.
I'm getting angry at BB-8.
You need to go see a therapist. You need to go see a therapist about it because you know why? Because I love R2, but you know what? We've had too much R2, and
what is wrong with you? You cannot have too much R2. R2 is the hero of the story.
He's not mobile at all.
Going back and rewatching Empire. Knowing that R2 was there the whole time at the prequels.
Did that comfort you? Was that your comfort blanket?
No, what it is it's funny to see the interaction between Yoda and R2 now, because you think Yoda knows who R2 is.
Hey, how's it going, Tony? Tony Morrow just joined.
Tony, what's going on, brother?
Brooks just joined. What's up, Brooks? I had Brooks on a past episode, and James says he's not going to go see it. Tell his kids come back home on Tuesday.
That's a long time to wait.
That's a long time to wait,
I'll tell you what. If you are waiting to see The Force Awakens, you need to avoid the internet. Because Spoilers are already running rampant. There are people out there trying to ruin it. Not a lot. I will say that the internet's doing a good job.
To be honest, I honestly can say, so when we had Matt and Jordan go see it before we did, and they said there's like huge Sixth Sense like level spoilers. I don't think so. Like if you would have told me spoilers, I don't think it would change my opinion of the movie at all.
I do, man. I some of the stuff that happens, because here's the thing. I had an idea of what The Force Awakens was going to happen.
Like Poe being gay, is that like a big deal for you?
No.
Oh, sorry, just kidding. That's not a spoiler.
I had an idea.
But it is true, though.
No, it's not.
Yes, no. That's very well publicated. That's very well out there. His sexual orientation is very well defined.
No, it's not. And if you actually think that, you are reading really wrong things.
Oh my gosh. Anyways,
Anyway, I had an idea of how this movie was going to go and what was going to happen in the film. I was 130% wrong. Nothing in this film goes the way I thought it might go. At all.
There was only one thing that I didn't expect to happen. Everything else went exactly how I thought it was.
Not me. It really got me. It was really unpredictable to me, and I enjoyed the ride, and I thought it was a lot of fun. I thought there might have been a little bit too much CGI creatures rather than
just one specific time when there's a lot of creatures in the movie, and I agreed.
And it
did throw me off.
Yeah,
it was kind of like their own version of the cantina, and
see, but in Force Awakens,
their balance of practical and CGI in here, I did not feel it was very good.
Force Awakens did a good balance of that.
Yeah,
and like you see those random like creatures in the background that are just amazing, and you know they're actual creatures mixed with CGI, but they're actual like what's the word I'm trying? Practical effect creatures.
I'll spoil this right now. Guys, you want CGI porgs? It's not in here. Most of the porgs are practical, and I feel like it's an excuse for them to use practical effects 90% of the movie.
The porgs were practical?
Go back second time, watch it. Next week when we talk about it, I'm going to ask you about it on the next week's show. Trust me, like, I really watched really hard, and 90% of the porgs were practical effects. I felt like it was an excuse to sell merchandise, which I don't mind. Make your money, Disney, get it.
I actually, I talked a lot of trash about the porgs, haven't I? I've been talking a lot of trash. I hate those things.
Yeah, the funniest thing that you've said on previous shows is you're like,
they use them exactly how they should have.
And you used them exactly how you said. You tucked them in a certain context of how they might be digested, and it was hilarious.
Yes. So it's great how they do use them. But again, it's just the creatures in the background weren't as practical as I like. And that's one thing I always like about Star Wars is like when I was watching The Force Awakens, I feel like
we need to pull the reins on the practical thing, because there's a huge part in this film, a cornerstone in my opinion, where they brought in practical effects where I was like, you know what, goodbye you people. So it almost makes up for all of it.
But
you know which one I'm talking about.
I'm not sure which one you're talking about.
It's a very significant scene where the
meme.
I don't know how to say this. It's a practical puppet that was used in previous movies that they brought back.
Oh, okay, that one. Yeah. Okay, no, I thought you were... Never mind. Yeah, that one was really good.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like we need to throw the whole practical CGI
thing
out.
That was incredible. No,
because that callback was like,
that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about main characters.
Okay, got it.
I'm talking about background characters. Star Wars, like I said, when I was watching The Force Awakens, how I felt like I was watching this is Star Wars. This is my Star Wars. It's one of the early scenes when BB-8's rolling off into the distance, and just that little creature's head pops up and goes and just goes back down.
Yeah,
has nothing to do with anything.
No.
But it's just some kind of practical creature that's just there.
You know what?
And it felt like Star Wars.
I really want to see a Zack Snyder cut of this film. I really want to see Zack Snyder cut of this film. I feel like it would have been a lot better.
I hate you Rob, so much.
Rob actually says, he goes, we should not see a lot of R2. Rob agreed with me. Tony Morrow is asking us to spoil the film. We're not going to.
We're going to do that next week, right here on What the Force. We're
Yeah.
going to have a full breakdown and analysis of everything in the film. And
Yeah.
plot, storyline, everything.
And Tony, I know you don't want to see the film, so just watch our show next week and comment and share on it, and you'll get the whole gist of the show. Don't worry about it. Don't spend your dollars. But everyone else out there who is curious and wants to go to the movies this weekend, I would definitely say go watch Star Wars.
All right,
The Last Jedi.
so all right, we're before we do maybe do some viewer questions or whatnot.
Yeah, we're gonna the 30-minute.
This is literally my first opinion. Like, this is right out the gate.
Yeah, first impressions.
And it's
Let's
something
go.
that I feel that I have to see more times to really. And I did the same thing with Force Awakens. I had to see it multiple times before I really got it. But right out the gate, I enjoyed it. I had issues with it, but it felt like Star Wars. It felt like a different version of Star Wars, but it still was enough Star Wars for me to like it. And I'm putting it maybe in the middle of the pack for me right now. That makes 8 films. It might be 5th, probably about 5th right now.
So,
maybe 4th.
Yeah, I don't know. You're really strange. Force Awakens on the top of your list, bro. So.
See, but Force Awakens, because the feelings I got watching it, going back through it,
I guess so.
I enjoy that film so much. And my second favorite until then was Return of the Jedi.
Is it because you have a crush on Mark Ellis and Mark Ellis was in The Last Jedi? Is that why in The Force Awakens? Is that why you love it?
No, not at all.
Sorry, it was the throw. I just want to see if I would grab something.
Yeah, it was bad.
I
It's John Boyega's performance.
Mark Ellis.
It's Daisy Ridley's performance. I love them so much. And my second all-time favorite Star Wars character is Han Solo.
That's why. That's right. We were talking about that earlier. And also, you were able to look at the actual performances and look at it as a movie as a whole. See, I'm such a Star Wars nerd where I get really deep into just to the Star Wars lore. Like, you catch me, you say, hey, Zach, is this a movie thing or a Star Wars thing? And I'm like, it's a Star Wars thing.
Yeah.
Like, it's a Star Wars nitpick. It's not a film or a nitpick or just like how...
See, and I like that. I had movie nitpicks and I had Star Wars nitpicks about this, which we'll get into next week. But, again, 4th, maybe 5th, because I'll still put Force Awakens, Empire, and Jedi above it. As far as how well the film's made,
yeah,
I think I'd put it about the same place.
My first impression is how the film was shot. There's some of the prettiest shots we've ever seen in Star Wars ever. The cinematography of it is absolutely amazing. Go home, George Lucas. No, I feel like I'm going to die for saying that.
What is wrong with
Go home, J.J. Abrams. I feel completely fine saying that.
Such a hater.
But I will say, first impressions, so I went with my brother-in-law, Andrew, and he walked up to me and he goes, dude, what the hell did we just watch? And I go, dude, I don't even know. And then we sat on it. We marinated on it. We talked about it. I went home at 2 a.m. We talked about it till 4. And he goes, I feel like this is Star Wars like tiki masala. And I go, the Indian curry dish? And he goes, yeah. It's like orange goop with chicken in it. And you eat it. And it's like, this is amazing. But what the hell is in this thing? And I'm like, dude, that's exactly what this is. It's like, dude, what did I just watch? I know it was good. I know it was amazing. Visually, everything, like, it all added up. But, like, what did I just watch? You know what I mean? Like, because it is on the edge of your seat. It's a lot like how Get Out was. Get Out was very on the edge of your seat, kept you guessing. So by the end of it, you were like, you're so turned around by all of the, the different things that happen. You're like,
and so
where
much
do I
happens
go?
In this.
Yeah, where do I go? What happens? Oh, yeah. I really feel like The Force Awakens was such a bland, just by the numbers movie that they turned it up this time, and they turned it up a little too much. Like, it's your friend playing guitar at like level 2, and you're like, dude, turn that up to 11. He's like, 15. You're like, that's not even a number. That's not even on the amp. It's not even a thing. You're like, couldn't you go to 12? But they did.
The last question I'll ask you, and this is something I thought about today, and I had the same issue when I first watched Force Awakens. The score. Did the score grab you at all? Are you a score person?
Yes, I'm a score person. The score grabbed me. Campbell Jones, a good friend of mine from Colorado, he just joined. The score grabbed me by the balls.
The score didn't grab me at all in this. But
dude, did you not check? Did you we're prequelist,
And
which is a very rare race of Star Wars fans.
Mm-hmm.
I caught prequel tones
Really?
several times. I
think I was so overwhelmed by the fact that I'm watching Star Wars again that I didn't take that in, and that happened to me in Force Awakens. The score did not settle in with me with the Force Awakens till a couple viewings in.
Really?
Yeah.
The score grabbed me more in the Force Awakens.
Yeah,
I believe.
So Rogue One,
because nothing else is going on in that film, so all you have to do is listen to the music.
Hater. So Rogue One got me. Like I love the Michael Giacchino score in Rogue One was so good.
Yep.
But so this one I'm gonna have to go back and kind of listen again.
Yeah, you will. And we heard it from Christian Harloff. I even heard it from my brother-in-law earlier. He saw it for a second time. Like, dude, we went to bed at 3. He woke up at 10 and went to a second showing.
When we finish here, I'm gonna go see it again.
Yeah, and to be honest, I'm
gonna wake up tomorrow and go see it again before I go to ETCW in Wilson.
So
Texas.
before we get to our final thoughts of The Last Jedi,
I think those were our final thoughts. We kind of gave.
No, just wait.
I mean, I'm just gonna repeat the exact same thing I already said.
No, just wait. Hold on. I'm gonna lead up to something great.
You did.
How many times do you think? Before we say that, how many times do you think you'll see it in theaters?
All right, so I saw.
You have movie pass, so you're already in advantage.
Yeah, but it is Christmas.
If
difficult time of year.
But if you had to
I saw Force Awakens 8 times in theaters. I saw Rogue One 6 times in theaters. I hope to see it at least 3 times this weekend. So 4 or 5. I think maybe about 6 or 7.
6 or 7 times?
Yeah, because I know I'll be going on Christmas Eve with my mom. I'm taking her to see it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Mama got to see it.
Yeah.
Wish my mama could sit through a Star Wars film.
Yeah.
Caleb's watching. What's up, Caleb? When are you going to go see Star Wars? Comment down below. 7 or 8 times, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I'm 5. 5, maybe 4.
I saw when X-Men first came to theaters. The first X-Men.
I don't like rewatching stuff. See, that's the thing. That's why I think you're so weird when you ramp up to stuff so heavily. I just, dude, I can't stand it. Me and Ashley get in fights about it all the time, dude. I cannot rewatch stuff.
I'm a big rewatch.
I saw it. I got the information. The information's in here. I got it. Good. Let's move on. That's my brain process.
That's why I'm such a big collector of DVDs and Blu-rays.
But so you guys have to understand, like, the only other film that I've seen in theaters more than once was Winter Soldier. I saw it twice. That was it.
Jesus.
That's it. So for me to go see this 4 times is a big freaking deal.
The first X-Men film, when the first X-Men film hit theaters, I saw it 3 times in theaters the same damn day.
That's how.
Back to back to back, I went to see that movie.
Did you like it that much? It's a good movie. Trust me, I loved the first
X-Men. It was X-Men in theater. What did we have until then?
Nothing. It was no. Mark this right now. You guys should be national freaking holiday. Is that Bryan Singer brought us? Dude, we've talked about this before on multiple shows that you've been on. That broke the superhero genre. It redefined how superhero movies are done. It's the only reason why you even have this whole ecosystem. of
Spider-Man and X-Men changed the game.
X-Men came before it, though. That's what I'm saying. X-Men really was the one to crack.
And theoretically, you got to give a little credit to Blade.
Oh no, I will all day. It started the meta. The meta of it, and then it's almost like when it becomes big on Reddit. That's what Blade was, and then it becomes big on regular social media. That's what X-Men was. Yeah. And then when Spider-Man
hit,
and they brought it all. It came all in circles. So, what are you guys excited to see? What do you guys want to see in The Last Jedi? But we're gonna take live questions right now. Spoiler questions as well. So if you guys do not want spoilers, I don't know. Stick around.
We're not going to bring up any spoilers. We're only going to answer what you have to ask.
We're taking on questions, correct? So if you guys want, direct message me a spoiler questions.
Yeah, you should say direct message Zach.
Message me. But where I can tell from a lot of people in the chat, they haven't seen it.
Okay.
So I'm glad. So you guys just right now, for the next 5 minutes, we're going to sit here aimlessly. The show is now ending. So while we wait for you guys to load up your questions, what we're going to do is BC's going to tell us where you can find him on Twitter. So after the show ends, you can stalk him on
That
social
doesn't
media.
take 5 minutes. That takes really quickly. You can find me on all social media: Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Xbox Live, Stardust, wherever it is you want to find me, at RealJackSBC, RealJCKASSBC. My podcast, It Is What It Is, every single Thursday on Cinelinks.com. Cinelinks.com, your one-stop for your news, reviews, editorials, and more. Keep it on Channel Control every single Monday on YouTube.com/Channel Control TV, as well as SCNS Live every single Thursday night on YouTube.com/SCNS Live, and What the Force right here every single Friday and once a month at UGF.
So we have 5 people watching right now. Please ask your questions below about The Last Jedi. You guys can find me at the Mad Zach. That's THAMADZAK on all social media platforms. Hit me up anytime with your Star Wars questions, or you just want to be really nerdy with me. Get dirty nerdy. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, I love it. That's what my 1-800 number's for. So let's go and ask those live questions. I'm going to go back to the chat and let's see what else was brought up. Tony Morrow says, The Force Awakens was meh. I'll let you just...
Look, I get it. I'm not one of those people that get mad at people for their opinions on Star Wars, because we're all... I take Star Wars like I take the Dallas Cowboys, all right? If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you and me can talk shit about the Dallas Cowboys all day long. If you're a Star Wars fan, you can tell me what you don't like about Star Wars. That's absolutely fine. But the people that aren't Star Wars fans, they better shut their damn mouths, because they don't watch it. All right, just shut your mouth.
I feel like Tony's a pretty big Star Wars fan.
I know. That's why I don't look. I know Tony likes the original Star Wars. So if this is not his,
Tony's a good friend of ours. He likes what he likes, and he doesn't like what he doesn't
if these are not his bag, that's fine. That's okay. Why is it that you don't like him? What is it about him that you don't like? Me personally,
I think Tony thinks, dude, we're really stupid to think that these are good films. Up to, I believe, The Force Awakens, like certain aspects of Star Wars, but come on, as a whole, this is not.
I remember
Marvel that has like 9 out of 10 bad average. Like we are super nerds and nostalgic to even love this stuff.
There's a hipster movement now to hate The Force Awakens, and I get it. If that's what you want to do, hate on The Force Awakens, go ahead. I really enjoyed The Force Awakens, and I had so much fun watching it. It was probably one of the best. I thought Star Wars was done. We did not know we were going to get another Star Wars film. So being able to go back and live in that moment is a moment I will never forget. I will never forget the feeling I got at AMC Irving Mall watching Star Wars The Force Awakens. Seeing a new generation fall in love with a new hero like Rey.
Yeah, I can attest to that.
Is incredible. And oh my God, there's a Death Star. My 2 favorites for the longest time were Jedi and A New Hope. Well, guess what? They're the same damn movie. There's a Death Star in both of them.
Let me ask you this. Who do you think had the best acting performance? My personal favorite, I thought Adam Driver killed it. I thought the whole film was focused around Adam Driver, and I loved every second of it. I thought the guy killed it. The dude was buff. Dude was buff.
Oh, you talking about Last Jedi?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, he's buff, and I thought he had the best acting. Hands down.
It's so hard for me to not say Luke.
Okay, that's just that's member berries, bro. That's nostalgia. That's the nostalgia hit you in the tarnads, and you're just.
But see, because I loved Adam Driver in The Force Awakens. I thought he was the most perfect character. He's the perfect Skywalker.
So then what's wrong with this one? Because he's even better in this one.
No, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with him in this one. But it's just...
Okay, outside of Luke.
It's Mark freaking Hamill.
Okay, so who's your number 2 then? Let's go to that. Oh, so it gotta be Adam Driver, bro. Dude killed
Daisy Ridley was so good.
No, she wasn't. No. She was not that great.
How do you not think dude, when
non-spoilers, she was like, no, you don't even know. No, you don't even
that's
know.
What I love. That's what I loved about it, because it's just raw. I hate you, even though I shouldn't hate you.
I love Kylo Ren. I love Kylo Ren.
I love Kylo Ren.
He's like, you think you know what happens? You think you know this and that? Why don't you find out? Like, find out this. Like, no.
They did a great job. Everything they did was great, and I think. Yeah, he did. Adam Driver was incredible in this film. So,
actually says BC, you should not cuss, but you should also be an auctioneer.
Yeah.
Adrian Cook.
Hold up. When did I cuss? I don't cuss on camera.
I don't think she did. Adrian Cook just joined. One of my good friends that works for Funimation. What's up, Adrian? I don't think you did. I think maybe she's sensitive. I don't know.
It's probably you.
It's probably me. I don't know. No, Adam Driver was a huge standout for me, which I was excited about. Dude, I love Adam Driver as an actor. Love it. So for him to come back and killed it.
I was really worried when they first announced him because I was like, who is this guy? And I went and saw, what's the movie with Tina Fey and Adam Driver and
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
the guy he's the guy who's in The Switch with Ryan Reynolds, or the one with Ryan Reynolds. Jason Bateman.
What movie was that?
It's like This Is Us or something like that, about this family that gets back together because their father died.
Are you talking about This Is Where I Leave You?
Yes.
It's my favorite movie of all time.
I know.
Never talk shit about it.
No, listen. I was like, who's
movie.
this Adam Driver guy? Let me go watch this movie. And I'm like, this is such a good movie, and I love this guy.
No.
I don't know how he's going to be a Sith Lord,
No.
but I love this guy.
This Is Where I Leave You is like my tearjerker holiday family movie. Like, I get my cousins together, I get my family together, and I like, dude, we bawl our eyes out watching that movie.
Love that movie.
I love
so
that movie
much.
so much. Dude, I was afraid you talk shit about it.
No, I loved it. It's incredible.
It's actually a play on like a different different film. I'll have to do research on it. But so that is my thoughts on Force Awakens. I just loved Adam Driver. Glad he redeemed himself. So many nostalgia moments. So many. Guys, I can't spoil any of them because they're going to hit you right and left. Right when you think this is going a weird direction, it's going to hit you with some nostalgia from the original films, from the prequels, everything. Go and see this film. But the biggest part of this this whole episode is to get you guys all ready and lubed up for next week when we're going to be here at Nirvana at 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube talking about
our new YouTube channel. So make sure you go and subscribe to the new channel.
It is called...
There's going to be a lot more content.
Yep, WTF Star Wars Live on YouTube. Make sure you guys go subscribe, watch all of our past episodes and videos. It's daily content, so if you guys want your daily Star Wars stuff, make sure you guys go there. That's where you guys can get it. And make sure you guys tune in next week to What the Force. We're super excited. Thank you guys for sticking around. You guys can find me online at the Mad Zach. BC, one more plug. I know you love your plugs, bro. Come on, plug it. You know you want to. Just plug
all
it.
Social media.
Plug it. Do it.
Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Xbox Live at RealJackSBC, RealJackAssBC. How you doing?
And if you guys rewatch this video later, leave your comments. We'll answer them. You guys have a good night.
Are you going to walk in front of the camera again?
I have to.
Are you going to walk in front of the camera again?
What are you going to do?
What are you going to do? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what you're going to do.
I'm going to limbo it.
Are you going to limbo it?
I'm just going to.
It's going to be bad. This is the worst.
I'm going to get it. Just watch it.
That was much better-ish, even though it was not smooth at all. We're getting up out of here.
Hey.
Star Wars. Nothing but Star Wars.
Hey, didn't it really stink?
I will